We're on a record in cause number 328696. The case is style of State of Texas versus Ricky E. Marshall. Mr. Marshall, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Marshall, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
That's yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Marshall?
Bless, sir.
That's good. Mr. Marshall, you're here represented by Mr. Joe Vasquez. Mr. Vasquez, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Marshall, the information in this case alleges that on or about July 23rd of 2020, while you're in Jefferson County, Texas, operating in a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Marshall, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Marshall, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, you pleaded no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Marshall, I have before me a document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishments, and it's labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, R or M, on a line next to a box that's checked nolo contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the top of this document, above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, which is a trial court certification, the defendant's right of appeal, there's a signature above the line that says defendant. Did you place your signature on this document?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Marshall, there are two boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you are waiving, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Marshall, did you sign a document out there that is titled the discovery certification?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Marshall, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Marshall, I will accept, okay. Okay, State, do we have a, well, State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'd also like to offer State's Exhibit Number 2. That's the probable cause affidavit for this case.
No objection to those exhibits, Your Honor.
Okay, no objection. State's Exhibit Number 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Vasquez, you advising counsel, Mr. Marshall, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Marshall, your attorney, Mr. Vasquez, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Marshall, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you're mentally competent to stand trial and also find that your plea of no contest and waivers was freely and voluntarily given. State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, I already offered State's 1, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, my mistake. I said, State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, I was confused for a moment.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
agreement's for 40 days credit for time served, tax, and retire of the court costs.
Okay. Mr. Martin, the state is offering, excuse me, Ms. Marshall, the state is offering that you serve 40 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you've already served 40 days in Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. You won't have to serve any more time in jail on this case. The court cost in this case is $442, but you would not have to pay that either because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, you'll be given credit. Therefore, your court costs will be taxed and retired. Mr. Marshall, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Marshall, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Marshall, this will conclude your case. You can get the attention of the bailiff, follow the bailiff's directions, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do I hear?
We're done.
Huh?
All done. Good luck. Thank you, Ashley.
No
Thanks a lot,
problem.
man.
You have a blessed day, Mr. Mr. Vasquez.
You as well, Your Honor. Be safe.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, can I address something